Hi, my name is Samantha Schultz, and I have been working with SD Evolution for about 4 months. And I've had the pleasure of having Robin as my coach. This isn't my first time working with a coach, but I felt that coming to SD Evolution was so important for me because I needed something different than what I was getting in the past working with a coach. And I definitely have found the solution that I've been searching for. As I mentioned, this isn't my first time working with a coach. And I think that what was missing for me and what my biggest struggle has been really it's in a couple different areas, one being mindset. So mindset around what my goals should be or will look like. So I think really around expectations, and then also the amount of time that it takes to reach your goals. In the past, I've reached them a lot quicker, but I wouldn't be back with needing a coach if those would have been sustainable practices. So really getting that mindset around that sometimes going a little bit slower is better, and really developing habits that are going to last a lifetime. Getting past that struggle has been really important. The second biggest struggle, which is a little unique and I haven't found until now really a lot of assistance in this area, is that I actually own a travel agency and spend the majority of my time traveling to international destinations, and sometimes in areas where I can't necessarily get to a grocery store easily. So in the past, I've always been told you pack your own food and get to a grocery store. And with the amount of weeks that I am on the road, I don't have the ability to just not track or not be mindful. So I really had to learn about how I can do this when I am in these more challenging situations, and really leaning on those habits that I've developed to be successful in those situations. I chose SD Evolution actually following Alessandra on social media for quite a few years, way back to her days when she was powerlifting. It was something that I think it just took me a while to realize that I needed to look at a coach and who I wanted to work with as something that was more than just a quick fix, and that it wasn't just work with someone for 3 months and be fixed and then be able to move on, but really finding the coaching that was going to help me really develop the lifelong habits that I needed, and also working with coaches that really looked at the person as a whole, had a very holistic approach, and was more concerned with health and how you were feeling as you were reaching your goals, and rather than just getting to the destination as fast as possible. What I've loved about working with Robin is that we've had, I feel, a really great relationship. It's been a lot of open communication. She always is there to take the questions that I have. She really thinks about them and gives thoughtful answers. She takes them back to the other coaches if she wants to get a variety of perspective. And I like that she just doesn't give a cookie cutter answer to everything, and really takes my situation into what she is going to perhaps suggest, or maybe give me some things to consider and think about when I am making my own behavior changes and decisions with my health journey. What I also have loved about working with her is she has really taken a lot of my guess you could say my ideas, and has allowed me to practice and try some different things that maybe wouldn't be the first choice for a coach. I think knowing that I have some years of macro counting experience and really trying to find a different way around my behaviors and habits, she's really allowed me to experiment and be able to figure out what is going to work best for me. And again, in the situations that I'm in with my work travel. So I just love the fact that it's been a really great relationship as far as her providing her expertise, holding me accountable, and also giving me some tough love when I need it, but also her listening to me and really taking what I have to say into consideration, and allowing me some flexibility to just maybe try some different things and really just see how these experiments work and what's going to work best in the future. I would say the really results that I've seen, they've been in a different number of areas, and have seen some fat loss. I've been able to still be able to lift weights and see progress even while in a deficit and in a cut. But I think the biggest area that I have had some really great results Schultz is really around my mindset. So, around more of a focus on my health and how I'm feeling day to day. In the past, when I have worked with other coaches and I've been in cuts, I have been at much lower calorie counts. I've felt fatigued. I've had major brain fog. I've had a hard time getting through the day. And I've learned that by going a little bit slower and taking a different approach, that I'm actually able to live at a higher calorie count and still be able to lose weight and reach my goals at the same time, but also be able to feel good while doing it. And I think that the mindset has really helped me with having okay feelings around going slower and really making sure that I'm feeling good and that things are going to be sustainable for the future. I think for me, having a coach, accountability is always going to be probably one of the biggest reasons why I have one. I think just having someone that I know I'm checking in with is really helpful. Even though I am very determined and driven on my own, I think we all sometimes have days or weeks or months where things might be a little more challenging. And just knowing that you have someone that you are accountable to really helps with staying focused on personal goals. But I think too, having a coach that is just there to listen when things are more challenging or I'm going through a struggle. Not everyone in my circle, whether it's friends or family, they're not maybe all focused on the same things that I am and may not quite understand. So having someone that gets what I'm going through and what I'm trying to accomplish is really important to help again stay on track and really see the bigger picture of what I'm trying to accomplish. I know that if someone is on the fence, a lot of times it can be for a variety of reasons. You may be scared to get started, fear of unknown, or maybe it's for money reasons. I can say that working with a coach and making that personal investment in myself is something that I think more people should really consider. When I think of the money that I have spent, I've never once thought it has been a waste. If anything, I think it has helped me save money in other areas, whether it's been not having to buy new clothes, it saved me money in just feeling good about myself and maybe not doing retail therapy to feel better about myself. Really, the coaching has given me a way to reach my goals, feel good about it, and also know that I'm doing something bigger and better for myself for the future. And I don't really think that you can put a price on that. If you're thinking, I don't have the time for this, or this isn't the right time, I used to think that too. And really, there is no great time. There's always going to be something stressful in the way. And I think that if you can get a coach during these times and develop the habits and the behaviors that are going to help you in the future, and if you're able to do them during those times, it's going to be even that much easier when things are going really well. They always, I think the saying is, when's a great time to plant a tree? And it's always yesterday or a year ago. So when is the right time to sign up? Really, it's now. And it doesn't really matter what's going on, but just getting started is the most important thing.